Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our TOEFL reading practice series. Today, we are going to look at a very practical type of text, a public notice. You might see something like this posted on a bulletin board or community website. Our goal is to quickly understand the main purpose and pick out the specific details needed to answer the questions correctly. Let's get started. If you want to keep improving your score, don't forget to subscribe to My TOEFL for more daily lessons. Join our community of learners and let's ace this test together. Crestview Community Center. The title here is Crestview Community Center. This gives us the name of the place sending the message. A community center is a public facility in a neighborhood where people can gather for social activities, sports, and hobbies. It is important to note that this is a local public organization, not a private business or a university. Pottery Class Registration. The subtitle is Pottery Class Registration. This tells us exactly what the notice is about. Pottery refers to making objects like bowls and vases out of clay. Registration means the process of signing up or enrolling. So we know this is an announcement inviting people to sign up for a class on making clay objects. Unleash your creativity. We are now accepting registrations for our 6-week introductory pottery course starting May 4th. The text begins with an engaging phrase, unleash your creativity, followed by the core information. We are now accepting registrations for our 6-week introductory pottery course. The word introductory is very important. It tells us that this course is for beginners who are just starting to learn shastasa. Classes will be held every Tuesday evening. This sentence provides the schedule. It says, classes will be held every Tuesday evening. This is a specific detail you might need if a question asks about the timing of the event. Learn basic wheel throwing and hand building techniques. Here, the notice describes what you will actually do in the class. Learn basic wheel throwing and hand building techniques. The word basic confirms what we saw earlier, that this is a class for beginners. Space is limited to 10 students to ensure personalized instruction. This sentence mentions a restriction. Space is limited to 10 students. It also explains why. To ensure personalized instruction. This means the class size is kept small, so the teacher can help everyone individually. Sign up at the front desk or through the activities portal on our website. This is a crucial instruction. It tells you exactly how to join. Sign up at the front desk or through the activities portal on our website. These are the only 2 methods provided for enrollment. All materials are included. The notice ends with a helpful detail. All materials are included. This means students do not need to pay extra for things like clay or tools. All right, everyone, let's take a look at the first question. What kind of establishment issued this notice? The question asks, what kind of establishment issued this notice? We need to identify the nature of the organization based on its name and the activities it offers. We can find the answer by looking at the title, Crestview Community Center. Let's take a closer look at option A, a local recreational facility. Option A describes the place as a local recreational facility. This matches the text perfectly. A community center is a place where local people go for recreation, hobbies, and classes like the one described. Correct. Now let's take a closer look at option B, a professional art gallery. Option B suggests it is a professional art gallery. While galleries deal with art, their main purpose is to display art, not necessarily to host community registration for introductory hobby classes. The name Community Center strongly indicates it is not a gallery. Incorrect. Now let's take a closer look at option C, a ceramics supply store. Option C says a ceramics supply store. A store sells items. Although the notice mentions pottery, the purpose is to offer a course, not to sell supplies. In fact, the notice says materials are included, suggesting they are provided, not sold. Incorrect. Now let's take a closer look at option D, a university fine arts department. Option D suggests a university fine arts department. Universities typically offer academic degrees or semester-long programs. This is a short, casual 6-week introductory course at a community center, which distinguishes it from a formal university department. Incorrect. The correct answer is A, because the key expressions in the text directly match this option, while the other choices either provide incomplete information or clearly contradict the passage. Now let's move on to the second question. How can a person enroll in the course? The question asks, how can a person enroll in the course? We need to find the specific instructions for signing up. We should scan the text for words like sign up, register, or enroll. The answer is found in sentence 5. Let's take a closer look at option A, by calling the center to reserve a spot. Option A says, by calling the center. When we check the notice, sentence 5 mentions visiting the front desk or using the website. It does not say anything about calling on the phone. Incorrect. Now let's take a closer look at option B, by emailing the instructor directly. Option B suggests by emailing the instructor. Again, we look at the instructions in sentence 5. There is no email address provided for an instructor, nor is email mentioned as a way to sign up. Incorrect. Now let's take a closer look at option C. By showing up on the first day of class, option C implies you can enroll by showing up on the first day. However, the notice says they are accepting registrations now and that space is limited. This implies you must secure your spot before the course begins, not just show up. Incorrect. Now let's take a closer look at option D, by visiting the front desk or using the website. Option D says by visiting the front desk or using the website. This corresponds exactly to sentence 5, which states, sign up at the front desk or through the activities portal on our website. This is the correct procedure, correct? The correct answer is D, because the key expressions in the text match this option exactly, showing that careful scanning of the passage leads to the correct answer.